Gratitude journaling. Attention, for this video I want you 100% focused, so that you will get the most out of this video. Do not distract yourself while watching it. Welcome to Mind Mentor. Today we will talk about gratitude journaling. But first we have to discuss what is gratitude and what is a journal. Gratitude is the capability to be thankful for the things you have or receive. And a journal is a book in which you write down your own thoughts and experiences to capture them forever on paper. But for what is a gratitude journal good? Well, this is a good question. Gratitude journaling is about journaling things you are grateful for. And maybe you think to yourself, well, I am already grateful, because I always say thank you. But I can tell you from my own experience with it, that I and you are not grateful enough yet. Because through the gratitude journaling, you will shift your mindset from a negative to a positive one. You will stop wanting things you don't have and become grateful for the things you already have and receive in your daily life. Did you ever think about how grateful you are to wake up today? Or did you took it for granted? Did you ever think about how grateful you are to have a bed in which you can sleep in? Or did you take it for granted? Did you ever think about how grateful you are to have a house and are protected in this house? Or did you took it for granted? Thanks to gratitude journaling, you will notice and be grateful for things you took for granted, and become grateful for everything you receive, without noticing how big or small this gift is you receive. This shift in mindset will become an upward spiral, and you will have day for day more and more positive thoughts, and less negative or even no negative thoughts anymore. I have a story of my own for that. Earlier this month, I was with my family in France for vacation, and on one night, my sister wanted to go into a restaurant that was 25 minutes away with the metro. On this day, my family was tired because we walked up the Eiffel Tower, and it rained. So as we arrived at the restaurant after 25 minutes, we stay in a big line of people waiting to get into said restaurant. And they're waiting out in the cold and rain. We then asked some people how long they were waiting for, and they said they waited for about 1 hour, and they were not even in the restaurant yet. So we decided to go back, and wasted 50 minutes just to go back to the hotel and eat somewhere nearby. But I never thought negative about this incident, or even complained. I had in my head always the thought, I'm grateful that we are in Paris. I'm grateful that we have the money to go eat in a restaurant. I'm grateful that we can use the metro and don't have to walk. And I had always these positive thoughts in a seemingly negative situation. And I'm sure that it is only thanks to the gratitude journaling I do every day. So now that you hopefully see the power that the gratitude journal has, you understand that you will need to make one too. So even you can shift your mind and thoughts from a negative to a positive one in any situation. So, how do you gratitude journal? Well, you will need a pen and paper. Best thing is you buy a little book in which you can write every day. And then you write, I am grateful for blank. Then you choose something, it can be anything, that you are grateful for. I will give you an example. I am grateful for the gratitude journal. So, you already have for what you are grateful for. Now, we get to why are you grateful for that. This is the important part, because now you have to think about all the positives this specific thing or person brings you. So in our example, it will be, I am grateful for a gratitude journal, because thanks to that, I will become more grateful and shift my mind and thoughts from a negative into a positive one. I will show you here some things I wrote down into my own gratitude journal. So there you have your first things that you're grateful for and get some ideas for your own gratitude journal. Just make sure to always write down for what you're grateful for. So, I am grateful for blank. There you choose for what. And then the why you're grateful for it. So, because thanks to that. And just write one thing down every day, where you always write down the what and why you're grateful for it, so that you really have to think about why you're grateful for it. And it can be anything that you're grateful for objects, persons, or even animals. There's no limit. I write into my gratitude journal always after breakfast, and I recommend you to do it too, like that. To write into your gratitude journal always after waking up, to start with a grateful and positive mindset into the day. And I have to tell you that if you want a gratitude journal, you must write it down with pen and papers. Don't use any electric device for that, because if you do it on the PC or on the notepad, you will not experience the same benefits as if you would simply write it down with pen and papers. Because if you write it down with a PC, you will type in all the words. But the problem is, you don't think while you type, because most of us are so fast at typing that we really don't think about what we are typing in the current moment. But if you do that with a pen and a piece of paper, you will not write as fast as you will type in the words on a PC. And so, while writing, you really think about what you are writing. And the effect of the gratitude journal will become even bigger. So, to conclude everything, gratitude journaling is writing down for what and why we are grateful for something or somebody. Through the grateful journaling, we can shift our mind and thoughts from a negative to a positive one in any situation, and have a positive mindset and thoughts even in negative situations. And remember to write it down with a pen and paper to get the best results. And next week you will get the next step. I am Mind Mentor, and I'm content to bring and help you through this journey. I will upload one video a week on Saturday, so you have enough time to get used to every step you will take. Until then, make your family, God, or yourself proud.